Hello everyone, in today's video I'll just be showing you how I make my rings and basically the whole process on how to do that. You can follow along, it'll have all the instructions that you need. If you like the jewelry that you will see in the video, you can check out my shop at designvisions.com. It'll have also many different varieties. So I'm going to be using this silver 16 gauge wire to make my rings, and I think it's the perfect size. I got them all in bulk, so I have many to use. And I also use a ring measuring tool. It has the sizes down here, and that just is perfect for making the right size ring. Then here are some of the pliers that I use. So these rings are made to fit anyone. You can pull it farther apart without it coming out of shape if you have a bigger finger, or you can tighten it and close it more around your finger if you have a smaller finger and it's not fitting. This just comes in handy so then anyone can wear the rings. So I'm going to start off with making a ring kind of like this. It's going to be triangle. So I'm just going to take my ring holder and just cut off a piece of wire. And then I will most likely make a little triangle with my flat nose plier at the end. This one's pretty easy. You just have to bend it 3 different times to close it into a triangle. And I'm just going to wrap it around the size area that I want to make it into its circle shape. Then I just slip it on my finger to make sure it fits. If I was going to put this up on my website, then I would just do the normal size that I always follow. And then I have extra wire left, which is perfect because I'm going to make like a notch for it to slip into. So that's basically where we're going to cut some of the wires since I have way too much. And then I'm going to make a loop with it. But then I'm not going to close it all the way, and since I made it way too long, I might just have to clip it again and reshape. So now it's probably going to look something like this, so therefore I need to put this loop behind the triangle so then it can slip in. So I'm just going to grip it and then slide it under, just like that. And so the circle is going to be a little not the same size, so I'm just going to slip it into the knot like that. And I'm going to reshape it with the sizing. And if you're making this for yourself, you can just fit it on your finger so you get it to this circle size. And you might have to close it just a little more like I'm doing so then it fits more. So then here is the ring. It's not going to be a perfect circle because it is a notch. So when you wear it, it'll look like this, which I think is super cute. So then with the ring, if you wanted to take it off, you can just loop it and you can loop it back in. It's not focusing, but so now I'm going to make another ring that reminds me kind of more of this one. This thing won't stop making noise. Okay, so I'm going to try to make another ring that kind of reminds me of this. So I'm just going to remove this one. So for this next ring, it is double layered. You can see it right here. So therefore, we will need 2 times the length of wire than normal. So just going to fold it in half almost. And then I'm going to keep one of the lengths a little bit longer than the other. And you will see why in a second. So that's just like this with one side longer, and then I'm just going to actually bend it in half just like this with one side a little bit longer. And you're probably gonna have to use a flat nose plier to get it tighter together if you have a thicker piece of wire. Then I'm just going to shape it around the size that I want on the ring holder. And if I didn't mention before, you can use like a nail polish bottle or something that'll fit the size of your finger if you don't have one of these. Just like that. So now, since I have it all wrapped around, when I wrap this around, I'm just going to wrap it upwards more, like this. So I'm just scooching it up more. And then I did mine way too long by accident, so I'm just going to clip these off, and I will use these for other projects. And then for the first one, I'm just going to take little, smaller round nose pliers and bend it into a swirl. This is what my swirl likes. I like it like this, but if you don't, you can just change it. And then for this one, it's going to be a smaller swirl. It's actually just going to be a little round thing, so I'm just going to clip it off quite a ways. And then I'm going to bend it downwards like I am right here. So when I slip it on, it looks like this, and I like it like this, except for I want this bottom ring to be closer to the center, so I'm just gonna fix that. So now I'm wearing it, and I don't like the top swirl anymore. And this happens. I redo my designs all the time. It wasn't what I had in mind, but so now that I have that part fixed, I'm just going to put it on the ring measure again and reshape it. Then slip it on, and this is what this ring looks like. So these are what the new rings that I made look like. And then these are the ones that I got my inspiration off of. These are the final products of both of the rings. Thank you for watching.